presentation. And maybe would you dare some questions to present to Kaspars? No courage is big enough. But I hope that this confluential philosophy will somehow enrich our developing conversation about not to be in the old 19th century romantic moods, but really to dare to be analytical and more sharp-minded, even with the knowledge of our souls. And I hope that we will have more surprise from our dear guest, Prajnananda. And I hope that you will enlighten us with some intrigued and valuable thoughts. Thank you. The floor is yours.
Let us close our eyes for a moment. Let us be relaxed. Let our breath be rhythmic. Let our mind be peaceful. Let our heart be open. Let our life bloom like the flower in spring. I bow to God. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Good afternoon. Today is 19th June 2025. We are going towards the longest day and the shortest night in Northern Hemisphere. The opposite in South. Day means light. Day means warmness. Day means activities. Day is the door to prosperity and progress. I don't know why 21st June was declared as the International Day of Yoga. In the yogic language, north is the upper part of the map, the globe is north. The upper part of the body is north. Maximum sunlight or the daylight, the highest 21st June, they call summer solstice. Let there be more light, love, and dynamism in our head, heart, and hands. On the occasion of International Day of Yoga at the University of Latvia, with the joint collaboration of International Center of Indic Studies and Latvian Kriya Yoga Association, today's event, we had beautiful scholarly discussions by eminent professors with their deep insight, discussing, comparing, and as we heard from our last speaker, Professor Kaspers, he told the confluence. Human mind and heart should converge and have the confluence in the right attitude of understanding. From comparison to confluence, from diversity to unity and amity. During this special days and also special event in this university, I feel myself blessed to be present in this beautiful, loving country, the land, Latvia. Since last 20 years, I have been hearing about Latvia and invitation to come to this country. I'm grateful to God and Gurudev that I could come to commemorate 100 years, a centenary of yoga tradition in this country and 20 years of Kriya Yoga. East meets West. West eats meat. There was a popular song, humorous. My loving one, there is no East, there is no West, there is no North, there is no South, there is just oneness, and that is what is needed. Ekam sat vipraha bahudha vatanti. Truth is one. People discuss, debate, and explain in many different ways. Rivers are many. When I was looking at this beautiful river, I forgot the name, here in Latvia. Yesterday when I was coming from the airport, wherever I see the river, I fold the hands. To me, every river is Ganga, the holy Ganga. This morning through the window, when I was looking at the waters, time is a flow. Whether it is linear or it is cyclic, in this flow, we all are floating. This flow is the flow of love. This flow is the flow of understanding. This flow is the flow of integration. The river is going to the ocean. There is a dialogue between the river and the ocean. In Sanskrit, river is feminine and ocean is masculine. In poetic description, as we heard, that some people thought Indian philosophy is romantic. They said the confluence of the ocean and the river, it is the union of the lover and the beloved. The ocean is telling the river, you are coming to me to be united with me with open hands, open heart. I embrace you, but one thing in me, it bothers. What is it? The river is asking. Do you know, your water is sweet, my water is saline. People come, they sit on the bank, on the shore, they go and swim, but nobody likes my water. But you are so tiny. You know, the mothers, they love to be slim. The ocean is little big. You are so slim, always so beautiful. Your water is sweet. Everybody loves you. The river is telling, do you know, you are my beloved. I have come to be united with you, to be one with you, but we all are essentially one. Only the difference is, I was singing, I was smiling, I was dancing, I was flowing, and I was giving myself to everybody unconditionally. To the trees on my bank, to the birds, animals, humans, to the agricultural field, to the aquatic animals living in me, along with giving myself. Oh, ocean, you are accepting me, receiving me. You love to take, but you don't know how to give. Life is to live. Life is to give. Life is to love. Life is to serve. Life is to contemplate. Life is to meditate. Life is to dance. Life is to sing. Life is to cry also. Life is to wipe out tears. Everything is life. And we have to pass through it. My loving ones, when I stood here, I didn't know from where to begin and where to end. I will tell a little bit from east and west. In west, especially if we look at Europe, North and South America, everywhere, more Christians. This noontime, early afternoon, when I was looking at different churches, Orthodox churches, other old monumental churches, beautiful. I asked them, why do the Christians use cross? I asked in West to Western people. So their simple answer was, Jesus was crucified. To remember Jesus, we use cross. I asked them, Jesus before crucifixion, he told, if you want to follow me, carry your own cross. At that time, he was not crucified. Why are you using cross? They were silent. Then I told another thing. My friend, tell me, this cross which we tell in English, cross is to what? In mathematics, cross is a symbol. But this cross which we use in Christianity, it is a plus, not a cross. Because cross should be like this, but it is this. So plus means yoga. Plus is addition, to add. One meaning of yoga, to add, to be united. That is what plus. I am looking at you, my professor. You are looking at me. There is union of the eyes. This is yoga. We had delicious food on the table. I was looking at the food and serving food. But you all were taking your food. You enjoyed food. I also enjoyed food. But your enjoyment of food was different. My enjoyment of food was different, but both are union. Yoga is union. You are listening to me. I am talking to you. And union of ideas. Then I asked my loving friends, in this cross or plus, whatever you tell, if you see there are two. One is a long line, vertical. There is a short line, horizontal. This is what you call as cross. Now I am telling it is also cross. Horizontal line, it looks like I. English alphabet I. I means ego. Cross it. Yoga tells rise above ego, rise above emotion, frustration, unhappiness, jealousy. Cross it. And then plus be united. This is the union of East and West. Understanding Christianity, understanding the Christian symbol with Eastern mind, with a new light. Why not? We all are children of God. We all are born to live joyfully. Why there is so much of, division? Yesterday, when we were asking, when Latvia got independence, and independence from whom? So I was hearing a little bit what happened from the airport coming to the place of night halt. Why this? I was hearing about Tagore, his poetic works, literary works translated into this language much older than many European languages. Tagore wrote at one place, where the mind is without fear and head is held high. Why we have so much of fear? Why we have so much of anxiety, tension? Why? And how to be free? Whether it is mindfulness, whether it's heartfulness, but the life should be filled with fearlessness, filled with love, filled with joyfulness. And it is possible. We can achieve it. When I tell India, we were listening to Srinivas, who was speaking why Indian philosophy. Do you know? There is no Indian, there is no European. It is human philosophy. It's philosophy of life. Different way to look at it. You might have heard, it's a very common story from India, that few blind people, those who have no ability to see through the eyes, wanted to see the elephant. How is it? So one is touching the body, thinking that it is like the wall. The other is holding the leg. It is like the pillar. One is holding the tail. Oh, elephant is like a snake. Different people without right vision give a strange statement of what elephant is. Another humorous story, that in a village, people did not know what pig is. And they were sitting, villagers, under the shade of a tree, just like we have sat here. So one pig ran. What is this animal? So there is a debate. What is this animal? Because they have never seen pig. One person said, it is the elephant without getting proper nutrition has become so diminished in size. It is miniature form of elephant because of starvation. The other one said, no. Elephant is too big. It is the mouse eating too much. It has expanded too big. So the pig is described as fat mouse and miniature elephant. That is what is happening in most of the debates and discussions. And I will tell another cartoon I saw during my teenage, late teen, early 20. There was, lots of conflict, lots of, Soviet, US, and so on. So there are two elephants making love. That was the cartoon I saw in India in my late teenage. Below it is written, when the two elephants fight, poor grass suffers. When two elephants make love, poor grass suffers. I hope you understood it. The problem in human life, so much of conflict. Why? Why can't we live peacefully? God created this beautiful earth, one earth. We divided into many tiny. When I came first to Europe in 1994, when I traveled by car from Austria to Germany or to Hungary or anywhere, after 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, border, customs, passport control, from this country and again the other country. Again go, oh God. But now many countries, they are uniting together and somewhere there is division. Why? Why can't we be united? Yoga unites. Yoga is an attitude in our personal life, how I look at everybody. Yoga is a way of living, how I want to live, life of loving and life of giving. This is what yoga is. Yoga can be from personal, can be social, can be universal. I'm so happy that for 150, 60, I don't know all these numbers, countries, they have united together to celebrate yoga. What is this yoga? I was hearing a little ago, somebody was asking, people don't really understand yoga. In the name of yoga, there is business, there is competition, there is so many things going on. It's true. It is sorry. I'm sad to hear this. But on the other hand, you just think the knowledge, whether it is, we tell yoga came from India, all right. Vedic knowledge from India, to me, it is human knowledge. It is for humanity. And to unite, to be integrated. In mathematics, there are, in calculus, they teach differentiation, they teach integration. Yes, for our study, we can differentiate. This is mango, this is apple. In mango, there is differentiation. Can you imagine? There were 30,000 varieties of rice. 30,000. 4,000 varieties of mangoes. 4,000. Differentiation. Smell, taste, color, everything. That's distinction. Fine. But there is integration. This is the time of integration. And the other meaning of yoga is integration. Integrating our life in such a way, our mind will be pure, thoughts will be filtered, words will be polished and refined, activities will be good for everybody, and we can live joyfully. There is need for this integration in our personal life, in the family, in the community, in the country, in the whole world. God created beautiful river. No river from the source is polluted. But if we look at the river, when we were sitting and chatting with Professor Arnish, and his name is Anurag. Anurag means love. And he was telling how people pollute Ganga. River is pure at the source, we pollute it. This is the time to be awakened. The other meaning of yoga is awakening. To be awakened in right understanding, with positive spirit, with love and devotion, to be a good human being. Human being. My Gurudev used to say, we the human beings, we have transmigrated from many species, and we have inherited the impact of animals, plants in us. And we have sometimes manifesting more animalistic qualities, quarreling, fighting. It's not human. A spiritual teacher said, before telling that you are human being, tell that you are not an animal. I'll tell them a story. The animals had a conference. They said, these human beings are telling we are superior, we are the best. It is not true. How could they justify that they are the best? We are the best. So each one said why we are best. That the human beings, they don't have reason or season. But we follow reasoning, season, and we are more disciplined. Somebody told me this afternoon, you are very disciplined. I said, why? I asked. Yoga is discipline. You just think the rooster will, the cock, rooster, the crows very early in the morning. Get up. And they tell, get up, get up, get up, telling everybody, wake up. But we the human beings, we want to lie down. We are lazy. An animal, when it is full, will not eat. We the human beings, if somebody will tell, have a cup of coffee, please, then we, even if we first told no, then it's okay. Why? One friend was taking me to few families one day in the back of his scooter. It was 40 years ago. So I don't take tea. I don't take coffee. So wherever we went, they were offering tea. So I was not taking, he was taking tea. So at the end, he said, I ended up with 10 cups of tea. You took nothing. I said, what did you take? You could have said with folded hands, no. Yoga is discipline. If we'll be disciplined, if our life will be disciplined, we'll be healthy, we'll be happy, we'll be rich. Disciplined people are rich in many ways. I'm not talking from only finance, money. My loving ones, this is the special period of light and love. We are celebrating the International Day of Yoga. Still then in this world, there is war, there is conflict, all play of ego, ignorance, and pride. Paramahamsa Yoganandaji, one of the great masters of yoga, which one among our Kriya Yoga masters, he told, fools argue while wise men discuss. Sit down and discuss. In the university, we have symposium, we have workshop, we have seminars, we have discussion, we have debate. Through discussion, many beautiful thoughts, ideas come. Paramahamsa Yoganandaji said, if you are in peace, you have contributed your own role in bringing peace to the world. I will be peaceful. I will be loving in my thoughts, in my words, in my activities. I will not be agitated, excited, angry, upset, critical, or jealous. It was again about 40 years ago when a rickshaw puller was taking me with my bags of books. I was returning from the Himalayas, end of summer. He told, brother, too hot this summer. Global warming is coming, I'm telling 40 years ago, because it is slowly increasing every year. Too hot. I said, why? He said, do you know why? People are very short-tempered. They are getting so agitated, irritated, angry, shouting, screaming. They are releasing hot air through their nose and mouth so much. So there is warmness increasing. A rickshaw puller's philosophy of why there is global warming, because each individual is too much in hot temper. My loving ones, can we not be cool? Yesterday when I came out of the terminal building, walking outside, so cool, pleasant. You will tell you came only once. If you stay here longer, it might not be pleasant to you. It is not true. It is again attitude. If the mind is warm, everything is warm. If the heart is warm, everything is warm. We have to have that. As Mr. Singh was telling, we have to connect our heart and mind to live a peaceful, joyful life. And that we need. I will not talk more. I want to conclude my talk with little meditation. Wherever we are, let us sit with eyes closed. Our body is the temple. Outside temple is man-made. This body temple is God-made. We all are inside the temple. Concentrate wherever you feel comfortable, whether it is in your heart, in the midpoint of eyebrows, or elsewhere. There is your altar. Your beloved is within you, continuously waiting to go within. Watch your breath, inhalation and exhalation. Breath is going in, new energy, oxygen, new life. Breath is coming out, carbon dioxide. Inhale in love, exhale in peace. Every breath, just feel the flow. Inhale in love, exhale in peace. every breath. Make your breath a little bit slow, long, and deep, comfortably. Inhale, slow, long, deep, in love. Exhale, slow, long, and completely in peace. Practice it 5-6 times. A minute in silence. Normal breath, natural breath, in love, in peace. I bow to God. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you, and I bow to the entire creation. Let there be peace, progress, and prosperity everywhere. Thank you all. I thank the university authorities and the Department of Humanities for this beautiful program. I thank the Kriya Yoga Latvia for their 20th anniversary and bringing me here to this beautiful land. I enjoyed the cool shower and afternoon sunshine. Thank you. Love, TM.
Thank you so much for this blissful speech, and it was like a blessing. It was like a cool shower and hot day. Thank you. And we have some time for discussion, some questions, and probably answers. If somebody wants to rise up some existential question. Yes, please, Kasper.
I have a question. Yeah. If all is one, is my pocket your pocket?
my loving wise professor, Mr. Philosopher, born in West, doing research and study in East, and bringing integrity in humanity. Do you know, one young man came to a priest and told, I want to marry. Have you found a suitable girl? He said, yes. How is that? Then he said, she's very beautiful. Then said, 0. Very good mannered, 0. Educated, 0. Lot of money her parents have, 0. So whatever he said, the priest gave 0. So then he said, he loves God in all. He said, you have found a millionaire, get married. Without one, all zeros have no values. If you have one before all zeros, it becomes million. My loving one, Shunyata and Purnata. Shunyata and Purnata is one. And Buddhism, Hinduism, one. Buddha was a Hindu. He wanted to reform the Hindus. Jesus was a Jew. He wanted to reform the Jews. And where are we now? So I am in your pocket. You are in my pocket. You are in my heart. I hope a fragment of me is in your heart.
Thank you. Thank you. So, some other questions, comments? Agita, do you have ideas about what we have to speak now? Ingmar, okay.
No, I will speak from here. Good day. I think the last professor was suggesting the progression of cognitive sciences that could indicate something like mental architecture. And we know, particularly in Western societies, something like conceptual metaphors, like metaphors or parables suggesting something metaphorically speaking, using language, but something that indicates, that suggests in our body something, some aspect, some feeling, something we can reach. And how do you see, is there a potential nowadays for cognitive science, neuroscience, etc., these new fields that try not to look so much to language, but how our system or body functions in totality, using different approaches like scanners, brain scanners particularly, etc. Thank you.
First question.
It
That was a question to you.
I thought it is a compliment. My loving young scientist, do you know, human system is a mystery. Till now, many things to be understood and discovered. In spite of growth in modern science and technology, and especially in the field of neuroscience. They have developed a lot, but still then it is not enough. Till now, this thought, emotion, perception, cognition, understanding, the function of the brain, these neurons, all these are still much deeper to be studied. I'll give one very little example from my Gurudev's life. My Gurudev fell sick. He fell sick not because that he was sick, he created drama. And I'll not elaborate what drama was. It was really very painful drama for me. It was in Europe, in Vienna. He went to the hospital. On the first day of my public appearance, and telling me that he is leaving his body. In the hospital, the doctors, they were examining him. And I don't know the exact name of that. They are doing this brain mapping something. So there was a completely straight line. The graph was becoming straight line. And those who are doing this test, it is dead brain, dead body. They ran to the professor, sir, what is happening? He said, don't disturb. He's Indian yogi. Then after some time, it jumped. The professor asked, what happened to you? He said, the red cheek of a disciple came to my brain. Human mind, thinking, our emotion, how we can transform it in the modern scientific way, it might take little time, but the yogis knew in their own yogic method. I'll give you a simple example. When one is angry, how is his breath? When one is upset, how is his breath? When one has fear or anxiety, how is the breath? When one is peaceful, how is the breath? When one is sleeping, how is the breath? The yogis found the breath is a link, a gross link between the brain, mind, memory, and human life. Change your breath, your life will change. Transform your breath, your life will change, will transform. My Gurudev used to say, breath control is self-control. Breath mastery is self-mastery. Transform your breathing. Human brain, it needs oxygen. What is the proportion of the brain to the body? Suppose one person is 100 kilo weight, nobody is 100 kilos, I hope so. And the brain is 3 kilos, not more, 3%. Brain to the body, maximum 3%. But the brain consumes oxygen, what is the percentage? If the communists will tell the brain is the capitalist, the body is the proletariat. Brain is consuming so much of oxygen. My Gurudev used to say, oxygen is the nutrition for the brain. Provide more oxygen to the brain, your brain power will increase, memory will be enhanced. At the same time, your life will be rich. Thank you, my love to you.
Yes, we have some. No? Please come so we can see you. Yeah.
Yes. Paldies. Thank you. Hello. I just wanted to ask, what do you think of music? And does the music can help us achieve the divinity?
Breath is a music. Heartbeat is a music. Our words are musical. And chirping of the bird is music. Wind. The sound of the wind is music. Few days ago in France, in my morning walk around 6 o'clock, I stood under the tree hearing the buzzing of thousands of bees. Music. Life is a music. External music also. This is the music I told, the nature is music. External music has effect on body, mind, and so on. I met one musician, a musician monk, and while playing the music, beating the tabla or playing veena, he used to go to the yogic state of samadhi, no pulse, no breath, stops. For some time, then again he comes back into body. I have seen him in my own eyes through music. Music is yoga. Those who meditate, they listen to inner music. I'm hearing. Day and night I hear. Thank you.
We have to engage with audience online. There is a one raised hand from online questioner. Can we put please on the screen online? So I see there is a raised hand of Alexei. So Alexei, I will ask you to please now switch on your microphone and please ask your question, Alexei.
Yes, hello to everyone. Do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
I even turned video. I wanted to ask one question to beloved teacher about his awakening. How did he came to this maybe like process, or how do you name it? Like this state of awakened, or maybe he's enlightened. So what was this process, his way to this state of his mind, body, heart, soul, etc., like everything in together, every part of his self together, like that's the question.
Okay, we understood. Thank you. Thank you, Alexei. Yes.
Oh, okay. If baby or the child is sleeping, how long the baby or child will sleep? A time comes, the baby wakes up naturally. Will open the eyes, will wave the hand. Sometimes mother will go and wake the baby up. So awakening comes in two ways. One is when there is inner fulfillment. The awakening is there when sleep is complete. Naturally one awakes. The other is the waking call of the master, just like the mother. Or mother tells, get up, get up, get up. That is a path. Following a path, the awakening comes. Following the path is the following the path of the masters. And that is the path directed by the realized. They show the path we have to walk. So walk on the path you love or you have chosen. Follow the teacher or the guide if you have, and you will reach the goal. Jesus said, knock, it will be open to you. Ask, you'll find. Thank you.
We have some question. Yeah.
Gratitude for your answer, Master and everyone.
Yeah, humble salutations to everybody who is here. Thank you so much for incredible continuation of the International Day of Yoga here. And we are today all very blessed. There are so many eminent scholars. Plus, we are very, very blessed to have Guruji here, Paramahamsa Prajnanananda ji. My humble salutations to your lotus feet. Yeah, we have got a lot of insight through the we have gone into a lot of depth of spirituality with the grace of the masters and Guruji Paramahamsa Prajnanananda ji. One question I have, of course, this question is very simple. All of us know this question. But I think today on the International Day of Yoga, it is very important to touch this one of the very deep questions of our life. There is like today we were discussing, there are so many eminent scholars here, everybody here, who are, trying to, like compare the Western ideology, Eastern ideology. Some were contradicting each other and this and that. We went through all of that. And thank you for the insight from Guruji Paramahamsa Prajnanananda ji. So the question is very, very simple. I see, like I living in Europe, most of the time people are asking, very simple question. What is the purpose of the human form of life? Western, ideology as per the human goal of life is one, and Eastern, the goal of life is another. So, like everybody when he's born, when he's inside the womb of mother, he always says, God, please take me out. I will be ever praying to you, ever will be grateful to you. And once we come out of the womb of the mother, we get in touch with this material world and we are lost, And then everybody has a goal, the education, the marriage, master degrees, PhDs, FRS. We go higher, higher, higher. And what we did, we just study the creation of the God. But there is a goal higher than that. What is that? To know the creator. But we hardly somebody reach to that level that we want to know about the creator. That is higher than the FRS and all the doctor of science or whatever. So today, since we are very lucky to have within us Paramahamsa Prajnanananda ji, we are all blessed. So let us have insight from his, divine voice, what he guides us through his masters, what is the purpose of the human form of life as per the Eastern ideology. Thank you so much.
Is there anybody who wants to be unhappy? Is there anybody who wants to be unhappy? Is there anybody who wants to be sick, unhealthy? If there is anybody here who wants to be a fool or unwise, stupid, so we don't want to be, whether East or West. No question, wherever we are, we want to be happy. We want to be healthy. We want to know. We want to be joyful. We want to be in bliss, everybody, no matter wherever. So, the animals, even if mighty elephant, the spine is horizontal to the ground. We the human beings, little bit in monkey species, we stand up straight, we walk straight. Meaning, animals move like this, we should move like this. Movement is not physically. Our understanding, consciousness, it should expand and expand and expand. We are born and we have to live. We came with empty hands, we have to live with empty hands. When we go back, we have to live in it. But we should live with a life of fulfillment. life of joyfulness. In other words, life of completeness. And there is need for material growth. I will not say there is no need. Even if I'm a monk, I came yesterday, a flight, there is need for some money. We have to excel in both materialistic world and spiritual field, both. There should be little integration. If there is integration, life is easier, beautiful, healthy, and happy. Only materialistic growth will not bring peace. Only growing spiritually, it is not really, maybe few will get it, not everybody. There is need for integration of, in yogic language, the 7 chakras. Bottom chakra is money center. This chakra is the center of enlightenment. So both materially we should excel, spiritually we will excel, both integration. And for this path, we need a little bit discipline. Just like singing is a discipline, dance is a discipline, taking food, it is a discipline, cooking is a discipline. Life needs discipline. Thank you.
Not yet. Not yet. Hier wel? Hier wel? Yes. Boes wel wint. But Boes wel wint. Ja, Boes wel wint. Ja.
Okay, finally, I have a question. Beloved teacher, what we should remember in the age of artificial intelligence to be disciplined? What we should remember in the age of artificial intelligence?
Artificial intelligence is the creation of natural intelligence. Again, I'm telling. Artificial intelligence is the creation of natural intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the byproduct of the information which has been fed with our natural intelligence. I believe in nature. I believe in love of nature. Let us have our inner intelligence. In yogic language or in Vedantic thinking, each one of us have mind. Mind is the doubting faculty. Mind questions. Each one of us has memory. Memory is the remembering ability. Each one of us has ego. Ego is individualistic attitude towards life. Each one of us has intellect, right thinking and right decision making. Machines help. Internet, Google, your AI, but take care of your mind. Use this mind. Using too much of machine, it damages our ability of the brain, creativity of the brain. So, modern world, use AI as much as needed, but don't completely depend upon it. Use your intelligence whenever it is needed, you use it. So, today when I was holding my computer and I was working, Sumit ji came and asked me, do you have your card? I said, no. Do you have telephone number? I said, no. Then I said, because he will ask email ID, Facebook, and so on. I said, I don't have anything. I have a computer. I read or write. That's all. So human brain has so much of ability. The modern scientists have found that high quality intellectuals like Nobel laureates, big prominent scientists, they do not even use 10% of the ability of their brain power. 90% of the brain power is unutilized, untapped. You just think. Earlier, we were remembering a lot. Nowadays, we don't want to remember because why to remember? It is there in the machine. Children are not remembering. In the form of artificial intelligence, let not the brain, the creativity, the ability of our younger generation go downward. In the Ramayana, there is description of Ravana with 10 heads. How many heads? So to me, he had one head and using artificial intelligence. That is what Ravana is. He had 20 hands. But we all have 2 hands. He had efficiency, productivity 10 times more than others. But do you know what happened? Went in the wrong direction. So let not this artificial intelligence misguide our younger generation in wrong direction. My love to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.